Hello and welcome to another exciting and jam-packed edition of Real Talk with Danny Lobel. Today is a fantastic show. We have comedian Esther and filling in for Ralphie May, we have Billy Wayne Davis joining us, who's, like myself, somebody who works with Ralphie on the road. And between me and Billy, we will answer all things Ralphie. Billy, how you doing?
Fantastic. It's good to be here.
Now, where are you coming at us from? It looks like you got like the psycho shower in the background of you with the curtain and stuff.
I'm in a friend's basement in Seattle, Washington right now.
Now, you and I really don't know each other too well. We hung out once in New York City, and I hear about you all the time from the big man. But tell myself and the good viewers and listeners out there in Yakutland a little bit about you.
I'm from Crossville, Tennessee. I met Ralphie in Nashville when I was working at Zany's. Moved out to Seattle, been here for 5 years. Just released my first album, Billy Wayne Davis, on Rooftop, and I'm about to move to LA.
So you're still living out in the South right now, right?
No, technically I live in Seattle right now. I've just been on the road for the last year or so, but my address is still in Seattle. So, and I'm moving to LA in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Very cool. That's an exciting move. That'll be a big change for you, I'm sure. Joining us, one of our viewers here, John Gilbreth. Am I pronouncing that right, John?
Yeah, you got it right. That's excellent. You get a gold star. Thanks.
I appreciate that. You know, you never really stop striving for those gold stars. You get them for a few years, and when you first start doing school, and they feel really good, and then they just take them away from you. And that's why people strive for, showbiz careers, because we're still trying to get those gold stars. So thanks for that, John. Where are you coming to us from?
Coming from New Jersey. I'm stationed up here, but originally from Georgia, and just all over the place. So.
Okay, cool. Well, if you're tuning in to hear Ralphie May, you got me and Billy Wayne Davis, who both work with him on the road. Ralphie was not quite able to figure out the yak just yet, but we will get him on another show. Is that what brought you to the show?
Yeah, I follow Ralphie on Twitter, and I see him a lot of times, mention you guys a lot, especially Billy. And I saw him last year at Gotham. I've been trying to do comedy for about a year now, or a little more, and Ralphie's just a great guy. You guys know that. Big heart, and always has positive comments for the most part, as long as people aren't stupid, for up-and-coming comics. And you don't see that from a lot of people. So, yeah, I follow him, and that's what I was doing. I got an open mic tonight in a couple hours here at the shore, and I saw it on Twitter. I was like, oh, let me see what Ralphie's doing. So, but you guys will have to do, and that's fine.
Hopefully, Billy and I will be able to answer any questions you have. I want to say hello to my girlfriend, Kylie, who's over there in window number 4 right now. That's how she sounds in real life. That's exactly what she sounds like. That's what she sounds like when we're intimate. She sounds like she's from another planet. I'm going to turn it to Billy Wayne.
That's the joke we were making. I was like, is that her actual voice? And I was hoping that was like a fucking woman we didn't know, but no, it's someone we know intimately. God damn it. Hey, did you say?
Isn't that the worst there in show business, Billy? When people you know are the ones there, you're like, damn it, I want unknowns. Where are the people that don't know or care about me?
Yeah, they've already heard this shit 1,000 times. It's like, no, we want fucking strangers. And did you say you were doing comedy on the shore? Like, do you get to do stand-up at the Jersey?
Yeah, I right over here around Freehold, Asbury Park area, Red Bank. We do comedy right down the street from where Kevin Smith has a secret stash, and some guys that I've been doing it with for about a year. And we bump up and down the coast between Jersey City and Morristown, and go up to New York City sometimes. And wherever there's a mic and somebody will listen, we'll put them to sleep.
Jersey City, New Jersey, that's the home of Bobby Hurley, correct?
Yes, as far as I know, yeah. I haven't met him, but yeah, there's a lot of folks that live up in that area too, around Jersey City, because it's right across the water. So.
I only care about Bobby Hurley.
Just noticed my dog has tuned into the show in that window over there. That is Bayo. And I see people are tuning in on the audio stream. So let's get to the questions. He was going to be here. I'm wondering why you chose to move. Why the LA move over New York? It's an old question, but let's ask it.
I don't know. I like LA better than New York. New York pisses me off if I'm there more than 5 days. So many goddamn people everywhere. And I've never lived anywhere where it's sunny all the time, so I'm kind of excited about that.
I just completed a month of living in LA. It was nice. It sure was sunny. The thing I don't like about it is there's no stimulation. Like in New York, there's constant stimulation. It's very hard for me to adjust to that, having lived in New York my whole life. Just going from every single second feeling energy to like a place where it felt like time froze.
But see, I'm the complete opposite, because I grew up in a little town in the South, and I like the calm, and then I like going to get stimulation when I want it. So I don't need it all the fucking time. I'd be on Rikers Island if I lived there. My fucking heartbeat. There's just too much shit for me to do.
Danny, you're talking about getting stimulation. That's probably if you get on the right train. It depends on whether or not you get stimulated or stuck up. And I was in San Diego before we got moved here, and at first I thought this place was kind of like where you go when you get voted off the fucking island. But having grew up in the South and not seen a whole lot of stuff, it's different. You got the weather in San Diego and Southern California, but you have a whole different mentality the way things move up here in the Northeast, and just like Danny's talking about, you've got that momentum, you've got that. Out there in San Diego, it's just so I can see both. I like the weather, love the weather, especially when my fat ass is out there shoveling 3 feet of snow that I never saw as a kid growing up. That's bullshit. I don't do that, And I'm like, where's the Mexicans at now? Nowhere. So, but I like it. And if property taxes were not so high, then we wouldn't be moving to Virginia and a little bit here. But property taxes are crazy in New Jersey.
And it's New Jersey.
I love that that's all you had to say. And yeah, that is always a good... You can always stump New Jersey people by just saying that it's New Jersey. But, you do have a point. I mean, I'll send it back to you in a second, John, but just spending all that time in LA, I just wanted shit to happen.
It depends on where you go to. A lot of times, if it's been established for a while, like the one I'm going to tonight, a friend of mine, Chris Cover has a mic that's been going on for a year, and he's working in some shows with folks from the city coming down. So you get a good mix of people coming in, and most times it's like, you know, the more people you bring, it's not a bringer, but the more people you bring, it's the better. A few times it's been just comedians sitting down there, but as you probably know, in the city, if you go to some of my open mics and you'd be sitting around for, 10, 15 other comics just sitting in the room, and they're like, okay, tell me something I haven't heard before. So, but it's good. Every time I go somewhere, or I go to TAD or something like that, or a temporary assignment, I always try to hit open mic, and I compare it back to the ones that I do here in Jersey, because this is where I started. And people here are very supportive. And I guess maybe at this level, I haven't seen too much of that. Well, how's he doing this? And how did he get that? And what is he doing? So it's still supportive at this point. Now, I don't know, give a little more time of progression, and it'll probably be like, oh, I didn't get this knife in my back, you know?
Yeah, just wait, man. Just wait. All that shit will come. Yeah, just wait till you're like, oh, so that motherfucker's on TV now. That's awesome. I'm so proud of him. Yay.
I like the Artie Lang reference with the knife in the back there at the end. Is that just New Jersey comedy lingo?
Yeah, it is. It's you know, was it like some of the folks that I do open mic or comedy with, you know, they happen to, you see Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane all the time, and you know, it just depends on what kind of mood they're in, and you know what they think and stuff like that, or whether you approach them or whether they approach you, or how dare you approach them and stuff like that. So, like what I was saying with Ralphie, it's you know, it's like, hey man, take you know, have a DVD, watch this, learn this, do your thing, find your voice, you know. But and I would have to say, you know, within 6 months of thinking like, oh, things are going good, things are this, and you're going like, what the, like Billy talking like, how the hell did he do that, or how did that happen? And you got to like go say, wait a minute, just stop, get over yourself. You're still learning, you're still doing this. And so it takes time. You know, it'll come to you. Just do your thing.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think the trick to when it gets Billy's saying no. I'll turn it to you in a second. I think the trick to ignoring you got to ignore the other people. That's what I've learned over time. Is just really try to pretend that, you know, just try and pretend they're not on TV. Just focus on your own thing. Just stay so focused on your own thing and developing your own material that you don't even notice what's going on with them. And that's probably the healthiest way. Otherwise, you can drive yourself nuts.
Also, be really, really good looking. Wait, just do that. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that that's kind of the way it's headed now. It never used to be about being good looking. Comedy used to be an ugly business, but it sort of has leaned into this whole new generation of like model-esque comedians, which seems counterintuitive. Like you wouldn't think that these people are going to be funny, and they often aren't. But for some reason, my friend Matty always talks about how comedy is like music, and like right now we're going through disco, but hopefully like rock will come back soon. You know, you just got to wait it out.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just like you said, doing your own thing is important. Now, if I happen to get an ass like Whitney Cummings, I'm sure I'll probably get some offers, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. So
those will be offers you probably won't want to take, and they'll come from a big guy in a small cell.
If you had Whitney Cummings' ass, man, you wouldn't get any offers. With that face, that look weird as shit, man. But I would take that money. I would take her money, yeah. I'd be on a show called Billy with Chris D'Elia. Look for it. It's coming out on
Billy with Chris D'Elia. I would watch that show. Well, you know, I think about that sometimes. I don't know what the huge advantage of the money is. I mean, as long as you're able to sustain your life comfortably, which I've been able to do, I don't really see the necessity for an excess of money. But what I would like to be able to do is have money for just to be able to launch whatever projects and have complete creative freedom, which is exactly what you don't have if you're getting the money from doing a network show. So that's kind of a catch-22.
Well, like, take what Patton did. Patton was on King of Queens, made a gang of money on that, and then could do what he wanted to after that. And it's launched his career and who he is. He took that money and did something with it. You know, and I'm sure he's paid for his parents' house and took care of it. Because that's where I want that money for, is so I can take care of my parents and my family forever.
I've always wanted to take care of your family, Billy, so I guess I'd probably use that money for the same thing, if I could. Let's say hello to our other guest, comedian Esther Koo. I think she's there.
Can you see me? Hello?
Yeah, we see you and we hear you, Esther. Good to have you here.
Hello?
I don't think she quite gets the concept of this yet. I'll explain it real quick. Esther, when I click your box, it'll turn purple, and then you can talk. And then otherwise, we won't hear you. So I'll try it again. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Way to turn it back real quick. I'm doing good. This is Billy Wayne Davis here.
Hey, when he clicks my box, it turns purple too.
For the record, Danny has never really clicked my box. This is just, internet stuff doesn't really count.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I've never really clicked your box. But not too many people have, from what I know of you as a friend. You have, Esther has, like, really dirty tweets, but, like, a very prude life.
Oh, man, you know, I've been telling, like, dick jokes since I was, like, before I even had sex, you know? Like, I would make copies of, like, dirty comic books and pass them out in band class, like, in band rehearsal in, like, 7th grade. I don't know, I just always thought it was funny.
Were those, like, the Spanish comic books that you see? Those are always, like, the dirty ones. You know what I'm talking about? They're, like, this big, and they're, like, Spanish comic books. Is that what you're talking about?
They weren't Spanish. There was, like, a little fly, and it had, like, a big dick, and it was, like, going to the bathroom at a urinal, and I would, like, pass them out, and they were like, you guys, we have sex ed next week, you know, are you guys ready? And they're like, and I'd be like, yeah, you know that Mr. Reynolds and Mrs. Elmore, they're going to have sex in front of the whole class. And everybody's like, oh, my God!
That's some weird Asian stuff. I don't really understand. Flies with big penis, that's got to be coming from Korea.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry about that. Hey, Esther, whenever you had those comic books with the pictures of the big dicks on it, was it blurred out at all? Was it digitized out since it was with Asia? Sorry. I know, that's just hacky. My bad. I'm going to shut up.
Anyway, did you guys have Ralphie May on? I love Ralphie May. He was like he was so nice to me when I When I first met him in Florida, like maybe 3 years ago.
Was Billy there with him?
Yeah. I was there. I remember meeting you. You're with your manager. Was it Jewish guy? I know that narrows it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, you were there. Okay. Yeah. We smoked that day, so I don't really remember much.
That sounds like a Ralphie tour for sure. That you meet a bunch of people, you don't remember them, and then you go on to the next show. Oh man, Ralphie's a great guy. I wish he was here. He hopefully will be for another one soon. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Billy.
Oh, okay. I got nothing. I gotta go here in a second. I didn't know I was gonna. I just came on here to fuck with Ralphie. I've got to go run an errand, or I'm not gonna have any money. So, you guys have fun. Esther, it was great to see you. John, good luck on the shore. Danny, thanks. I would love to do this again. I'm glad I know this exists now. This is fantastic. You guys should check out my CD, available on iTunes.
Yeah, I'd love to have you back, Billy. Thanks. And just give people your Twitter and stuff, because this will go up for people to listen to.
It's just at Billy Wayne Davis.
Okay. All right, I guess I could have just done that. All right. Follow Billy at Billy Wayne Davis on Twitter. Good having you here. Thanks so much. I'm going to turn it back to Esther Koo. Esther, what's going on in your life? It's been a minute since we spoke. You went out to Asia?
Yo, I went to China and Korea, and I performed comedy in Shanghai. Never thought I would go to Shanghai, man. That place is fucking wild. These people in China...
I thought I didn't know if you were going to expand on that, but yeah, tell me why it's wild.
So China, people in Shanghai, they just have so much money, you know? But it's also like, imagine if Manhattan was full of all Wall Street people and they were Chinese. You know? It's like, they're not such fun people to be with. They don't really laugh. They don't really smile. It's super communist, and they thought I was fucking out of my mind. You know, like, they didn't know to laugh at my jokes. So I went to Korea, and that was fucking awesome.
So when you, just to clarify, when you say a place is wild, what you mean by that is that nobody smiles or laughs and nothing fun happens.
Well, what I meant by wild was just like, it's just so different from here, you know? Like, you go into a store, and people don't even smile. You know, when you walk into Walmart, somebody says, "Hi, how are you?" You know, and they smile. Like, people literally get trained you're supposed to smile when you greet somebody. And in China, people don't smile when you walk in there. You're just like, "Ni hao." And you're like, "Ni hao." Life sucks.
All right, cool. I see John has to head out. I just wanted to wish you good luck with your career, John, and keep plugging away at those open mics and try not to let the bad side of comedy don't ever get sucked side. Enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is, and who knows. But do the open mics and keep getting funnier. And if you want to plug your Twitter and stuff for people to check you out, I'm going to turn it over to you to say goodbye.
Thanks, Danny. Esther, you're talking about knee-high and knee-high. Down south, we just say knee-high. So we like grapes, and we like orange-flavored knee-highs. So I worked with a Chinese guy, last name Zhang, and I was walking around trying to get him to smile, and he's like, "Fuck your mother." So he was a really funny guy. So I was trying to tell him, like, teach me how to cuss in Chinese, Zhang. Teach me how to say something in Chinese. And he's like, "I'll teach you how to say rice." So it's a very different culture. I don't know. They write different too. So, but I appreciate it.
Dude, I called you like on Sunday, right? I was doing a show in your neighborhood. It was like 4 blocks away from your place, and I met this lady who had no hands. She hugged all the comedians after the show, and she goes like this. She's like, "You guys are really funny," with her subs, right? And she comes up to me and she's like, "You remind me of the girls who used to do my nails when I had hands." I was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, since she brought it up, I was like, "Lady, what happened to your hands?" She was in a malpractice suit, man. She went into the hospital for a kidney stone, fell into a coma because they gave her morphine, and then they amputated her fucking hands and feet.
What? That is the craziest story ever. Never go in for a kidney stone. Ride it out. That's what we learned from that. And I also think if you don't have hands, you shouldn't just be throwing your nubs around people. That's kind of creepy. There should be like some kind of procedure where you're just like, look, don't be freaked out by my handlessness, because she's someone who had hands, so she knows the hand world. So she knows how we react to it. If she was born with no hands, I would put it differently, but if she was in our hand world and she left, she knows how freaky it is for us. That's disrespectful.
Well, oh my God, come on. I have to feel so bad for her, even though her having no hands, it didn't prevent me from handing her my business card.
Awesome. I wonder what would stop you from giving out a business card. If it was just a torso of a human being, would you just put it in their mouth?
But I have to hand it to her boyfriend. This guy has been with her before she had this operation, after, and is still with her. If your girlfriend lost her hands and feet and she was just nub, 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 hole, nub, nub, would you still be with her?
Get rid of that nubby bitch right away. I'd get rid of that nubby bitch. I'd send her. No, of course I would stay with her. It would suck though, but I'd stay with her.
Yeah, oh my God. So anyway, I met her, and then her boyfriend made me look her up on the internet. But it's alright, she's going to court now. But she said, she was like all good-spirited. She was like, life is good, life is good. The other girl in the hospital died, and I'm alive. So I'm like, damn, man, if somebody with just 4 nubs can get through life and not shoot themselves, well, they really can't, because they don't even have fingers to pull the trigger. But, shit, why are people killing themselves who have hands and feet?
Amen to that, sister, and I think that's the note we should leave the listeners with for today. You got hands, you got feet, be happy to be alive. Keep a smile on your face, you person with extremities. And that's Esther's foot. Cool. Yeah, that is nice. Nice hands. Esther Koo is on Twitter, and I'm going to read your Twitter up right now. And that is Esther Koo. Koo. There it is. Esther Koo. At ESTHERKUKU on Twitter. And anything else you want to plug?
Esther Cuckoo, and my YouTube page is Oldies Parodies.
Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. This has been Real Talk with Daniel LaBelle, with Billy Wayne Davis and Esther Koo. We'll see you next week, everyone. Bye-bye.